Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Uh, so we came home. We were like essentially about to long rest. I don't know if he plans on doing anything in the middle of the night. You know, I'm hiding in my attic, so that'll come for you guys first. Noxious, what are you again? You're like a cleric? Interesting. How? Yeah, I need to fix the banner I made for the thing. Because one of those people don't play. I have new people. Uh, yeah. Yeah. You know, it just happens sometimes. Also, Carson never played, so it's like, where the. It's at a hell of a party. Dionysus. Just like. I have started the stream, so this is all recorded for posterity. With sound. Yeah, my bad. Wait, hold on. Alright, so it is actually not picking up my sound for some reason. And I don't know why, because it looks like it should be. Uh. Huh. That's weird. It's definitely there. I can see it moving when people talk. But it's not. I just tried to check the stream and it's not. I don't hear anyone except for me. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, not. Why is that not working? Ah, fuck.
Gordon. Taco. Oh, we do have 9 players. Damn. Didn't even know.
Nice.
Hey, I mean, we don't have 9 players every week.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. And this will kind of be a great segue. Anyways. All right. You having some problems with the streaming lighting?
Okay, now it's working. I had the audio capture wasn't working I couldn't figure out why, so I just deleted it and added a new one, and now it's working. It didn't change any settings, just deleted and re-added. It's fine now.
Yeah, who knows, man? Technology, right?
All right, I'm good.
All right, cool. I'm loading into the game right now. At least I think it says loading, but it doesn't have a countdown. Let me refresh my page.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a countdown. Okay. So when we last left our heroes, you guys were in pursuit of the Stone of Galor, a magical artifact said to lead you, or in one way or another, to a large amount of wealth and money sequestered from the city of Waterdeep by the former basic leader or Lord of Waterdeep, Lord Daggelt Neverember. Your journey's kind of taken some twists and turns, but ultimately you believe the stone to currently be in the clutches of a member of the Cassandler family, a noble family with some relations to another noble family that you guys have come across by the name of
Growlhund?
Growlhund. Yes, the Growlhund family. The journey had you guys tracking some cultists of Asmodeus, first to a graveyard, then to a makeshift apartment in an abandoned windmill, then across the outskirts of Waterdeep to a meeting point where the party fought a very hard-fought battle against some devils and imps, and kind of pursued an individual onto city streets where they shot at him with a crossbow, but ultimately he evaded their basically their gaze. He was able to escape. So the party returned home, back to the Troll Skull Manor, the half-renovated estate and tavern, to rest. And that's where we're going to pick up the following morning. So everyone has the benefits of a long rest. So go ahead and regain all of your HP. If you spent any spells or anything like that, or you regain those as well. The following morning, early morning, after a long battle, many of you are still sore. Just not injured in any way, just kind of feeling the previous day's work on your body. And there's a knock at the front door. There's 3 loud knocks.
Let's ignore it.
Oh, also, I'm sorry, before you proceed, Wall, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Wall, can you send me the picture? I believe you're having a picture made for your character. If you could send that to me in Discord, I'll make sure it's linked up. That's the only thing that we didn't do.
Yeah, the wife's drawing an actual one. I can find. Let me get a placeholder.
That'll work. Thanks, sir.
Nice.
Yes, she's an artist, but you can't rush art.
Can't rush perfection.
Exactly. Okay. So looks like Bergen's heading downstairs to check it out.
Yeah, is there a way I can look out a window and
Yeah,
see
there are many windows. The windows that have been blown out, there's kind of 3 windows along this wall here. You can see through them, and you can kind of see this is kind of a second floor more or less, because the city walk kind of leveled. You take a staircase up, so from these windows you can kind of see the staircase down to street level, and anyone who's out on this kind of front porch. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Okay, 12. Closest to the door, you see several workers, carpenters, glassmiths, and things like that. You would recognize these individuals as being some of the guys who have been working on your estate, kind of patching it up. But then behind them, you see 3 children dressed in kind of shoddy clothes. They're just kind of leaning against the handrails as if they're kind of waiting to enter as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll open the door.
They employ child slave labor?
We'll see.
Child labor force.
You open the door. One of the carpenters says, "Hello there, sir. We're back to make some more repairs. We received payment for the other half of the total to get this place up and running."
Sick.
Nice.
Come on in.
And then file in about half a dozen laborers or so. When you open the door, you see as well something you didn't see from the window. Kind of at your doorstep seems to be some mail, some letters of sorts.
Oh, I'll pick the mail up and just toss it on the bar.
Okay.
And the guy coming in, I'll ask him, who paid for the other half.
He says, you're a friend of old fuck, what's his name? 1 second. I'll make sure I get it right.
Good old fuck, what's his name?
You're a friend of Durnan over at the Yawning Portal.
Oh, okay.
He said he never quite thanked you for handling the fight in the troll, so he wanted to send some thanks to a rival business, and he said give him some good competition.
All right. Be
I
sure
mean,
to
we are
thank him
pretty much
later.
the other side of the city, so.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna.
You're not
hurt
really
too
on
much.
his turf or
Yeah.
anything. He's a well-established place.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, did they take my gold pieces last time I offered?
Gold pieces?
Yeah, remember they wanted payment and I said I had 5 gold pieces.
I thought it was
Oh no, they wouldn't have taken that. I believe the party used their funds for turning in the nimble right to pay for the first half of the repairs.
Okay.
So you guys gave him that 500, and then I guess Durnan has paid them the other 500, or somehow, some way, made arrangements for the rest of the repairs to happen.
Nice.
But the half dozen or so workers begin to file in and start to do work around, polishing and fixturing, replacing some of the panel work. And you hear and you turn and you see 3 children now standing in the doorway where the workers were, Bergen, and they kind of turn to address you. They all seem to be kind of dressed in shoddy clothing. They kind of look like street rats, more or less. The one in front is a lanky kind of, you put maybe 10 to 12-year-old human girl, and she has a wooden sword kind of through one of her belt loops at her hip.
No, come in.
And she nods, and her compatriots file in. Along with her, there seems to be a young drow boy with a toy crossbow, and then a rather rotund tiefling boy.
Oh, are you kids out playing City Watch?
Fuck that shit. Hey, listen here, mister. I got something you need. And if you want it, you gotta pay us a lot of money.
What is it that you have?
She leans in close. We have the stone.
Oh.
Petey, ask him if one of them's named Lucids.
I'll motion Harakas over and fill him in.
How do they know about this stuff?
Yeah, Harakas, you see the same thing. The 3 individuals. They're all 10 to 12 years old.
All right, show us the stone then.
Well, we don't have it here, you fuckwad. It's back at our base.
Okay, you don't need to ask if they're Lucids. We already know now.
It's too obvious.
All right, what type of payment you require?
Well, the only type that matters, we need hard, cold cash, mister.
And what makes you think we're gonna trust a bunch of kids?
She points over to the mail on the countertop.
I'll flip through the mail and see if there's anything.
Okay. There's a couple of pieces of mail here. On top, you see a handwritten letter that's addressed to every member of the party minus Li Tang. And it's from Durnan. It seems to have arrived at some point in time. Maybe you guys didn't see it as you're out adventuring, but basically it's informing you, hey, I'm sending some laborers on by to fix the place up. The second letter is addressed to the Troll Skull Boys, Troll Skull, and then it's scratched out and it says Troll Skull Guys, and it is it doesn't have a from like a cinder. I see your options wall. I'll set that up for you.
God damn it, Taco.
I'll open that letter and read it.
It says, "Hello, Troll Skull Guys?" Question mark. My name is not important, but I request that you return the stone post hence, along with our courier. If you do not, there will be hell to pay. And hell is underlined in two, like double underlined.
Oh my god, that's serious.
Sounds like we should just ignore that.
We don't even have the stone.
Underneath the second letter, there's a pile, like those are both in envelopes. Underneath the two letters, there's a pile of parchment, all face down. And as you pick the first one up, it's a wanted poster, and it says "Wanted, Harakis, bounty, 5,000 gold pieces."
What?
Damn, you guys should turn me in.
We'll break
Pick
it.
up the second piece of parchment. It says "Bergen, 5,000 gold pieces," and it seems to be a wanted poster for each one of you guys. And anyone, Harakis, Bergen, both of you guys looking at these, make an investigation check. Yeah, these seems to be legitimate Water Davian wanted posters issued by the city. And the charges, there's a kind of whole list of charges: trespassing, assault, battery, thievery, attempted murder. There's a whole slew of charges there.
I'll give Harakis his poster.
Okay.
I'll just fold mine up.
The one for everyone?
There's one for everyone.
That was so sneaky.
You were sneaking with us.
Is it all the same 5,000 gold for everyone?
Yep.
Oh.
And they're all dead or alive.
Okay, we still haven't explained why the kids think they have the stone.
And she says, "Well, you better trust this, or else we're just going to turn you over to the city guards."
I'll just kill you now.
Make a intimidation check.
No. Yikes.
Yeah, she takes one step back, and kind of you see like her knuckles go white around the hilt of her wooden sword.
All right. Now that you know where you are in the pecking order, you better tell us where that stone is.
And she shakes her head, and she says, "I'm telling you, it won't work. It's too complicated. Just follow us."
Bergen, what do you think?
Is there anything about the way they're dressed that we might be able to maybe figure out? Like maybe they're with the Growlhounds or something like that.
Yeah, I guess this would be more of an insight check.
Okay.
See if they're lying or in some way trying to fool you. No, I mean they're dirty. You can tell none of them have really had baths. They don't look very healthy. You believe that they're legitimate street rats. From that, you don't really know how they would have gotten the stone, but they seem to be kind of like they fit the role of who they're playing. That makes sense.
I mean it's possible, Harakis. The last time we saw the stone, the they were running away with it. They could have dropped it or hidden it, and these kids could have found it.
One of these kids could be the shapeshifter as well.
Yeah.
You mean that old fat guy? The one with the horns?
You see, Harakis? They know things.
Yeah, but the tiefling never made it out of that alleyway. It was Xanfir before he left.
If you're talking about that guy that changes all the time, we have him too.
Ah.
I'd like to see all that.
Okay, I think we should probably grab the rest of our party.
Yeah, I don't think we have much choice, Harakis.
Okay, let's go.
I'm still sleeping in the attic. Someone wake me up.
I'll go get the guy from the basement. You go get the guy from the attic.
Okay.
What's your character name down there in the basement?
Lee Tang.
He doesn't have a name tag on his thing.
I should be able to. 1 second.
All right, Lee Tang, let's go. And
I
we don't have Witty or you pulled all the other guys away.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. They're just going to basically stay here and oversee the rest of the repairs. So if you're wondering what they're doing today, they're just going to do that. Does he have a name tag now?
No.
I still don't see one.
Yeah.
Fuck. They changed these. I don't know how to do it. 1 second.
I'll make sure everybody has a copy of their wanted poster in case they want to hang it in their room.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't recommend that.
We should try to break that chest open at some point today too.
Someone else locks fix up on Woody's not here. Why are you on our team again?
I'll figure out how to do that later. I don't know how. Right now. Are you talking to Lee Tang?
No, I was talking about Woody.
Oh, yeah.
The thief who can't pick locks.
Yeah, precisely. Now, in all honesty, as far as Wall's character goes, Wall, I was obviously trying to think about both of your characters' backstories and how to weave you into the story.
Okay.
And there's a pretty clutch moment where I could have introduced you last session, but you weren't here last session, so I'm having a hard time introducing your particular character. There's a couple of different ways that I can do it, but I'll just be honest with you. With my skills as a GM, I don't know how you're going to cross the party's path with like the kind of path that they're on at this point. So I'm going to give you one of two choices. Okay.
Okay.
Either. Well, actually, no. Wait, we can still do that. Never mind. Ignore everything I just said. We're good. Continue the narrative. Let's go. All right.
All right. I'm just gonna whoop.
Okay. So they go over all the info with you guys. Half the party is going to stay behind and just kind of make sure that the manors stays okay between the four of them. They should be able to get things up and running and kind of hasten the repairs. And by the end of the evening, they're just kind of lay low and just stay inside and make sure everything goes okay. The rest of you follow the three kids kind of as you're talking to them, and then they're kind of like leading you through the water's deep streets. Their names are Nat, the girl with the wooden sword, Squidly, the drow boy, or sorry, Squidly is the Teef boy, who is kind of more rotund, and Jinx is the drow boy with the fake crossbow. And they are kind of leading you over in the direction of where the fight took place yesterday. And just a few blocks over, they kind of walk you down a small alleyway, and there's a manhole cover, and Jinx and Squidly kind of go on either side, and they're kind of they're like struggling to like with their forces combined to lift this manhole cover.
I'll lift it.
Okay, you lift it, no problem. And Nat says, "Well, here's home." And she kind of hops down into the hole, followed by Jinx and Squidly. And you can hear her voice echo, "Are y'all assholes gonna come down here or what?"
All right, I'll jump down.
Okay.
I still feel like this is a trap.
Yeah, whatever.
Copy.
I'll follow behind Harakas.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Jump in last, and then looking around and replace the manhole covers and go to him.
Gotcha. Let me open this. Sellers. Boom, 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 boom. P1 and paste. Okay. As you guys kind of head down, there's a short ladder and a small staircase that kind of descends into a rectangle-shaped room. It's rather cramped with all of you guys in there. And there's not really any light other than whatever you guys have on at the moment. And Nat speaks up and says, "This shit is kind of like a labyrinth, so be careful. Just follow us. We'll take you right to it." And you see Jinx, the rather rotund tiefling boy, kind of clap his hands together, and some sparks kind of form in his hand, just enough to like kind of produce a low light, kind of like a candle light.
Okay.
All right. They begin to kind of take you down a main sewer access, and then off to the left, a smaller sewer tunnel that you guys kind of have to squeeze to get into. But after a while, it kind of opens back up, and it looks like the sewer access is kind of puts you in a basement of a building or a cellar complex. Kind of this old, destroyed, decrepit furniture, and there's just mites and rats that scurry past, and I kind of say it's just up ahead. I'll move you guys to where you are. Boom, boom. And I'll kind of reveal the path that you guys took to get here as well. Okay. And just through the candlelight up ahead, you can see that there's kind of an area that's a little bit cleared out of like debris. And there's several kind of shoddy bedrolls made of like hay and spare cloth. Tied up in the far side corner, you see the familiar visage of a tiefling man in what's kind of ruined finery. Is indeed the stagecoach driver or stagecoach passenger that you guys saw a day prior. He seems to be wounded from the previous day's fight, and while some of his wounds have healed, he's kind of tied up and still looking the worse for wear. And then Nat goes, "What the fuck is that?" And she points over on the far side. There seems to be kind of this rocking chair, and no one's in the rocking chair, but you can tell the rocking chair is kind of new. It doesn't match the rest of the decrepit furniture. And just underneath one of the rungs of the rocking chair, make a perception check. Actually, I'll just go and tell you. You can see a small stone underneath one of the legs of the rocking chairs on the far side of the room.
All right. I
Is
think
it
we should probably rush over to
Vista?
that stone.
Have we seen the stone? Do we know what it looks like?
You've kind of seen the stone. You saw it for brief moments as the devils and things were carrying it through the sky. It's kind of a baseball-sized stone. It's not a gemstone. It looks like a rock, like a regular old rock you would find by the riverside.
Hmm.
Nothing of it really looks
It's
out
not
of the
like translucent
ordinary.
or anything. It's just like a solid.
Nope. There's no magical glow. There's no special color. It's not like a ruby or emerald or anything. It's just a rock.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Nat, what do you see?
And that goes, that rocking chair wasn't there before. I'm not sure who left it here. This isn't exactly our place, if you know what I mean, but we're the only ones who knows about it. No one really comes down here, so that's a little weird. Maybe it's a trick. Maybe the tiefling guy is trying something.
Hmm.
Is he conscious?
Not that
Does
you
he-
can tell. He's not moving. He hasn't spoken to you. He's kind of
not
just
like-
laying there. You can see his chest rising. He's breathing.
Weird.
And
Guess
she
we'll
goes,
walk into the room, right?
yeah. As you go to walk into the room, she grabs your arm and says, "Be careful. When I touched the stone, some weird shit happened that I didn't understand."
Is that the stone under the chair, Nat?
She nods, and you can tell she looks visibly nervous about things.
Hmm.
All right. Bergen, with Helm guiding you, I think you should take that stone.
How's the lighting in the room? Is it dark?
The only light that you guys have is the light that Jinx is kind of or Squidly is, Squidly is producing from his hands.
Squidward?
this tiefling boy. So it's like just like someone next to you is holding a torch. So beyond the far side where you see the stagecoach driver, it's actually pretty dark. It's like just on the rim of your vision.
Hmm.
If any of you have dark vision, you can see a little bit farther. I think Harakas probably does.
Yep, I have dark vision.
Yeah, so Harakas you can see a bit better. Does anyone else have dark vision? Fish, do you have dark vision?
No.
Harakas only. Then make me a perception check at just at normal. Yeah, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary other than what I've described to you.
I'm just sitting back. We'll step in front of the kids, but I'm just kind of holding back with my bow drawn, looking for sudden movements.
Okay.
Harakas, I can't see. You'll have to lead me.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So as you guys walk down the hall, as you get a little closer, Bergen, you can make a perception check now that you're closer, but make it at disadvantage.
Yikes.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, I'll so I can see the body in the corner now.
Yep.
I'll
Stick your
check on him, see how his health is, I guess.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Okay.
I'll move a little bit closer, so I can't see that far either.
Yeah, through here it's a little hard to see. But it looks like he's stable. He's not losing HP per se. He'll recover. He's just kind of resting right now. And when you kind of approach him and get a little closer, you can see his eyes open and like a twitch of alarm. But he's tied up. He's kind of bound with rope. And he goes, what are you doing here?
Some friends brought us down here. We're looking for a stone, and this is where we've been directed to look. Who's tied you up?
He said, I don't remember much. I must have passed out from my injuries. We can see him like messing with the rope. And he goes, I won't be bound here for too long. Pretty shoddy knots, whoever did it. And he's like, you can see he's actively trying to untie himself.
Don't think we should let that happen.
Yeah, I mean, you killed a cultist. Go for it.
I mean, tie him up better or something.
Yeah.
knock him out and tie him up better.
Yeah, how would I go about that, Spikes? I just want to
just knocking him out?
Further secure him. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so you have two options. If you want to try and knock him out first, you could just make melee hits at him non-lethally to knock him out. Or if you just want to restrain him, like maybe you want to keep talking to him and not knock him out, you'd have to make it's using rope, so a dexterity check. And however, like how your score is determines like how good the knots are. The DC basically for escaping. Like you set the DC to escape with your check.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just knock him out then.
Okay. He is restrained, so I believe you make attacks at advantage, and he can't move.
All right, unarmed.
Let's go ahead and get into initiative technically, because he's not unconscious. He can act. Just. Anyone else who wants to join initiative order can click on their character and add initiative.
I'm good.
Okay. Oh, did not go.
Actually, I'll go into initiative order just to grab that stone when this guy brings his bindings.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang out with these kids and make sure they don't try nothing.
Okay. They will. I'll put them on the initiative order, I suppose, and they're just gonna all act on one initiative. They're pretty much they're children. They don't really have any HP. They're not adventurers like you guys. If they get hit by something, they are dying.
Don't get by anything, kids.
They're pretty fucking fast though. 1 second. So much shit on this page. that. Open that. Open that. All right, and sort. Descending. Okay, Bergen, you're the first to go.
All right. I don't have like an unarmed strike on my sheet.
You just make your normal weapon attack and it can do non-lethal
Oh,
damage.
Okay. Okay.
You can hit him with like the pommel or something like that. 14 hits his AC.
All right.
All right, 3 damage. He goes, "Oh, fucker!"
You need to stop struggling. Just talk to us.
All right. He'll respond on his turn. Nat goes, "Oh, that's some fucked up shit." But she's not like she's not mad or sad about it. You can see she's just like smiling, and they kind of all group up together in the far corner, just kind of. If they had
Kinda
popcorn,
kinky.
they'd have popcorn out. Yeah, they're just kind of watching what's going on. All for it goes, well, fuck. There's fucking 4 of yous and 1 of me, and I'm tied up and not my best. So count yourself lucky. He kind of sits up and he stops. He stops like trying to untie himself. He's leaning against one of the back walls, just looking at you. But yeah, he's not trying to get up or escape right now. Rakus, your turn.
I'm just gonna move to hover above the stone and call it a turn.
Okay, the stone is like on the ground, just kind of near one of the rocking chair legs. Are you just standing next to it, or are you gonna pick it up?
Yeah, I don't want to pick it up, and because that girl said that something weird happened when she tried, so I'm just
Okay.
guarding it.
Gotcha. You near the stone. Um, yeah, we'll do that. Harakas, does a 21 hit your AC?
Oh yeah.
Okay. As you near the stone to just guard it, you're kind of looking about the room, scanning, and what you don't notice is the rocking chair begins to bubble, and its form changes shape, and it reaches out and grabs you. And you are now grappled by a. Oh, let's try that again. By a mimic.
Hmm.
What in the...
Eek.
Okay.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and its tendrils that have hit you are adhering to your skin. They kind of singe your skin like some kind of adhesive. Yeah,
Okay.
you are
And I want to
grappled.
respond with this.
Oh, fair enough. DC 13 Dex saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
Screeches at it.
2. It fails, so it will take all 18 fire damage. But it is still up.
Damn. Oh my goodness.
Li Tang, it's your turn. You see this chair turn into this toothed maw kind of shape, still vaguely chair-like in form, but it's kind of enveloped Harakas. Fire leaping from his eyes to singe it seems to still be on top of him.
Okay. Let's see. 10, 15. Do you allow for directional movement, or is it orthogonal? In terms of diagonal.
You can move diagonal at 5 feet instead of 10 or only north, south, east, west. You can move whichever direction.
Thank you. So I've got a speed of 40, unarmored.
Mhm.
So I'm going to move right next to Harakas.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. I'm going to do couple of unarmed strikes here.
Okay.
Do I have to select? I can't remember what I did last time.
You should just be able to hit the unarmed attack button on the middle of your sheet. And
Yeah,
it should be
okay.
good to go.
I gotcha. There we go.
Hit. Miss.
All right, so that was my first one.
4 damage. Yeah, you hit it. You're having a hard time hitting it as it's kind of enveloping Heracus. You don't want to hit him by accident, so the first hit kind of lands on its form. It's oddly kind of like Play-Doh-y. It feels like when you connect. The second one, you just like you try to go in, but you stop yourself just before you hit Heracus by accident.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Lindir, yesterday you were on the streets of Waterdeep, having a great time playing 3-card money, doing the ball and cup game, making your pay. And as you were enjoying your time rolling your card about the streets, 3 hellish imps flying through the street destroyed your cart and left you penniless. Upset with your lot in life, you decided to track down who did this, and what you found was some messed up shit. There were devils, there were demons. The fight ensued. You kind of just hid around the corner and watched, and you've been tracking the group of people this whole time. You've tracked them to the Troll Skull Manor, and now they've kind of evaded your gaze, going into a sewer. And it's been a little while. And you're not sure where this rabbit hole leads. You just want to know where it ends up. And at some point along the way, get retribution on whoever destroyed your cart. While you're here. Cool. All right, great. Well, we're gonna act like he heard all that stuff, and whenever he gets back, we'll. I don't know if he's muted. Wall, are you muted? Okay, cool. Let me know when you get back. All right. Never mind. Continue with the combat. He's making it really hard to introduce his character. He's never here when I need him to be. All right. Mimic's turn. The Mimic has Heracus in its clutches at this moment. So you can see the teeth that have kind of erupted from its form begin to crunch down on him. Heracus is a 17 hit your AC.
Of course it does.
You take 11 piercing damage and 5 more acid damage.
Just put an X on my character.
Oof.
Roll Taco is played by J-Rob today.
We needed a tank somewhere.
we need a wizard tank. And this is
Well, you got a bard tank.
Fish, your turn. The cries of Heracus have just gone quiet as he's enveloped in the maw of this creature.
Well, that's awkward. Shoot an arrow at it.
Okay.
Is it 13 hit?
13 hits.
Cool. For that, and then also
Nice.
this.
Damage. Total of 13. All right, yeah, you hit it good. Your bow turns into its spectral kind of force form, and the creature's not quite ready to deal with that type of damage. As you kind of knock off one of the pseudopods, so it separates from his body and kind of fizzles and dries up into like a dust. Bergen, your turn.
Back. Sorry, I had to poop.
Oh yeah. All right. All right. So Farley's gonna hear this for a second time. Lindir, yesterday you were doing as you do. You were in the city of Waterdeep, running your tricky tricks with your cart, playing 3-card money, doing the ball and cup game, basically earning your living the only way you know how. Until 3 flying devils basically crashed into your cart, scattering your coin across the street, ruining all of your different tricks of the trade that you had spent a lot of time putting together. and infuriated, you told yourself that you were going to track down whoever did this, and you followed the imps to the best of your ability, arriving a little late to what is quite a large scuffle in an alleyway. There were devils, there were demons, there were humanoids fighting them, and little hesitant, as combat is not your go-to. You kind of wanted to lay low and let it see how it went out. Ultimately, you would track the group overnight to see where they stayed. And if you tracked them this morning as they went down into the sewer, as some time goes by, you're worried that you might lose your lead, and you have no choice but to plunge into the manhole sewer cover that these creatures have gone down into. They've been out of view for maybe 15, pushing now near 20 minutes. So you roll up your sleeves and you now jump into the sewers to see exactly what's going on. It's sparked your curiosity.
Okay.
And I'm going to add your token to the map. Copy.
See what picture you chose.
I definitely chose the one that wasn't the crazy one.
Oh
Phase.
man.
All right. So Lindier, your character is over here. You just
Okay.
jumped down the manhole cover. If you have your character sheet open, you should be able to click your token and then click the word initiative in your character sheet, and it should add you to the combat order.
Walk me through that for a half second here.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have your character sheet up yet or no?
I don't think so. I can
Okay.
share my screen if that'll make it easier.
No, it's all good. Super
Okay.
simple. Top right of your screen, there's a couple of different tabs. You want to click on the third one, looks like a newspaper,
Okay.
and then you should see where it says Lindier.
Yes.
You click on that, it's going to pull up the pop out.
And then character sheet.
Character sheet, yep. And in the top middle, you'll see armor class, initiative, speed. And when you hover your mouse over initiative, it kind of turns red. That means
Yes.
it's clickable. So before you click that button, or
Oh.
never mind, that works too. I'll just go ahead and add you there. So with a 21, that means you actually go first. So you'll be at the top of the turn order here. You're now in the sewers. You don't know where they've gone. It's fairly dark in here. You can't see. I don't believe you have dark vision. Unless you do, let me see. Oh, you do have dark vision, so you can kind of see shades of gray and dull colors. There's really only one exit to this room, and it leads into kind of a main sewer where you hear the rush of moving water.
Okay, I'd go in and go towards the sound of water.
Okay, so do you see your token?
Yes. Dink.
If you click on your token, you should then be able to use your arrow keys to move your token. You have a speed of 30. Every square is 5 feet, so you can move 6 squares, and if you don't do anything else, you can move 6 more squares for a total of 12 squares.
So I can do that. Dink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then here, there's nothing really catches your eye. It seems like the dust and things here has been settled. There's definitely been foot traffic through here. You can continue following the trail for another 6 squares.
Can I hear anything going on in the sewer right now, or is it just water?
Make a perception check. So on your character sheet, you have the big list of skills on the left-hand side. You just want to click perception.
Let me wait. On the left side?
Yeah, it should be kind of on the left-hand side is a big list of things: acrobatics, animal handling, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Perception should be alphabetical.
Perception.
You think you might hear something continuing on the way you're going. You feel like the cavernous stonework and metalwork of this carries sound well, but due to the fact of the rushing water next to you, it's kind of just drowning a lot of the sound out. But not only do you think you hear something, the ground included, you feel like you're heading in the right direction.
Okay. And so now can I still move, or what are...
Yeah, you can move 6 more squares this turn.
Okay. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop.
Yeah, and that's kind of a smaller little step up into a tunnel.
You can't move diagonally as one step.
Correct.
By the way.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay, so that's your turn. Double moved. Bergen, top around. It goes to you.
All right. I will slide next to Li Tang.
Okay.
Do a vow of enmity on this mimic.
Okay.
And attack.
13 hits.
All right.
5 piercing damage. Okay, it's still up, but it's looking very badly hurt. Its form is bubbling more violently than before. It looks very unstable. Nat goes, I knew something was up with that fucking chair. Everybody step back. And like Squidly and Jinx kind of get even closer to her. The tiefling says, hey, one of you untie me, I can help. And he's kind of just gesturing for someone to come untie him. Harakas, your turn.
He's down.
Yeah,
yeah,
1 second. I'll do the saving throw now.
Death
I
saving
was
throw.
refilling my water bottle. My bad.
No worries, bud.
Okay.
11's
Yeah.
a success.
Nice.
And Li Tang, your turn.
Okay. They said get out of the way. The kids.
She was talking to the other kids.
Oh, okay.
So they're kind of like all scooted in close to her. They're, you can see that they're fucking scared. They don't see bubbling teeth monsters on the daily.
Okay. All right.
Not your everyday occurrence.
All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my standard unarmed attack.
Okay.
Oops. There it goes.
5 misses.
Misses. All right. And I'll use my bonus for my second one.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
7 also misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
You're used to fighting humanoids and martial arts kind of ways, and this is definitely something unusual in its form. As you're kind of reaching out and having a hard time finding a good punch or kick in, one of its pseudopods is going to try and wrap around you, Li Tang. Does a 15 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay, as it tightly grabs around your forearm, you hear some of your bones crack as you take 7 bludgeoning damage, and that same kind of singeing adhesive is now enveloping you.
Okay. 7 damage. All right.
Fish, your turn.
Does this thing look like it's close to dying?
It's definitely bloodied. Yeah, it's definitely less than half HP. Further than that, you don't really have much experience with this type of creature. It'd be tough to tell.
Right. I'm gonna move up to here and use Cure Wounds on Mr. Harakas.
Go for it. Harakas, you are stabilized and conscious with 6 HP.
And then I'm gonna go back to where I was.
Okay. The cold, damp ground underneath you is an unpleasant feeling.
Has it been too long for me to react to me dying? Like with Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah, I think it has to happen on the same turn.
Okay.
At the top.
Hellish Rebuke.
Lindir, your turn. You're now at the entrance of this drainage pipe.
I will move. Gosh, moving is so hard on a 60% keyboard.
You can also drag it, but if you're trying to count blocks, it could be easier for you, whichever's easier.
I think I got what, two more?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more for your normal, and then you can move 6 more as a double. So now
I'm gonna
against the 6.
Come over here and get in the action.
5,
6.
Okay. And now you are sure that you hear noise. You're getting very close to the sound. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Lindir.
Let me learn where everything is. There's these
It's the same one we did before. 24, nice. Yeah, you actually see on either side, you see the stonework on the left and right of you changes just for about maybe a 5-foot patch or so. And you feel like on either side of you there may be a secret door. And simply by pushing, you could open a door either on the left or the right.
On the left or the right? I guess on the right.
Okay. Yeah, you push open a door, and you now see what's happening on your right, which is all the chaos of this jagged creature. You see all the humanoids you saw yesterday. They see you too. So go ahead and describe your
Hi.
character.
I'm a tall elf that is thin with, and I'm not going off the picture, I swear. Long black hair and not very, like I said, not very muscular, but you can tell that I've had to survive with my mind rather than with my brawn. Yes.
Do you have any weapons or armor or any defining items on your person that the party would notice?
I've got some decent leather armor. Nothing too crazy. I have a holy symbol on me and a small shield.
Yeah, so the party, you see this, and Lindir, you see everyone. You see a crow man, a tiefling laying on his back, a human fighting with his bare fists, and then another human armed with armor and a trident. And they seem to be fighting this kind of gooey, toothed monster that's kind of formless, more or less.
Okay.
But that's your double movement, and that's the end of your turn. Bergen, it is your turn.
All right, I will attack.
Okay. You have advantage, so that hits 16 hits.
Okay. 9.
9 piercing damage is a good hit. It is still up.
All right, I'm done.
Okay. Over to Nat. He's not gonna do much. The kids are gonna stay there. Williford's kind of calming down a little bit. He is seeing the party more or less has this under control. Harakas, your turn.
Okay. It's short bow doesn't have a minimum distance, does it?
No, I don't believe so.
All right. Well.
Is it just crossbows that have disadvantage at point blank?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure crossbows.
Yeah, crossbows have disadvantage at point blank. Firing from prone doesn't. It's firing at prone creatures that gives you disadvantage. So yeah, 17 hits.
Okay. And
5 piercing damage.
Sits up. Shoots pieces of it.
yep.
Oh, fuck.
With a, I should have a bonus. Actually, no. I guess I'm on the ground. I probably lose my bonus action, huh?
Well, you haven't used any of your movement. It's half of your movement to stand up. So use 15 feet of movement if you want to stand up.
I think I'm just gonna heal myself with a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, that ends my turn.
Okay. Cool beans. You heal 4 HP. Lee Tang, over to you.
Okay. So am I grappled or can I attack normally?
You are grappled, but grapple just reduces your speed, so you can't move from your square, but you still
Okay.
can attack it while you're grappled.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and unarmed strike again.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Nothing. And then again.
11 misses.
Boy, I'm a terrible monk. Okay.
Your arms just so tangled up.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, that's it for me.
Okay. Over to the mimic's turn. It has you, and it's adhesive, so you're gonna feel searing pain as the jagged teeth scrape up your arm as this kind of adhesive gets envelops you more and more. Does a 19 hit your AC?
Yes.
You will take 8 piercing damage from the teeth and 8 acid damage as its
Oh,
adhesive
I'm
cinches you.
down. -2 under.
All right. Fish, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Or not. I'm gonna miss.
Yeah, 10 misses. Lindier, it is your turn. You see that these individuals are fighting this monster. What do you do? Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
Okay, my turn. Sorry.
Yep.
I go up and I'm like, "Hey guys, you need help with something?"
Who are you?
Is that a
And
is
you
that a viable option?
So yeah, to clarify, in front of you, there's like a vortex of swirling like goo with teeth that's literally murdering people in front of your eyes.
yes, please.
Hi. Hey guys, what's up? Let's see what I've got to offer. I've got a light crossbow
Yep.
or sacred flame.
Yep.
Let's hit it with the sacred flame.
Okay. You
Do I,
see
I'm
this?
guessing I need to move.
Yeah, you need to move so you can see it. So you need to move 1 to the bottom right. And then just click on the word Sacred Flame in your sheet and it should do its thing. Okay. Yeah, so you guys see him kind of produce this holy flame in his hand that he sends out at the creature. DC 13 Dex. 17. And this is a save or sucks spell. So he throws the ball of fire at the creature, and like as he throws it, like a circle in its form just like forms. So it like passes directly through and crashes into the wall behind it as it dodges the sacred flame spell.
Son of a bitch.
Bergen, your turn.
All right, I'll attack.
21 hits. For 4 damage, that is precisely enough.
Yay! All right.
Fringes away, the rest of its form crumbling into dust on the floor. We are now out of initiative.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna take the stone because we don't know this person that just completely missed his attack.
Okay.
Help!
Fair
There's some inept wizard trying to.
We already have enough of those.
I'm Lindier, god of obnoxious playing Apex.
Do I? So you said you had a holy symbol wall, right?
Yes.
Do I know what god it is?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
18? Yeah, you know it. The symbol is a point down triangle with a kind of misty background. And you know that it is a symbol for Lyra, the goddess of illusion. And you
Okay.
know that she is a chaotic neutral deity.
All right. I will lower my trident then.
So yeah, you pick up the stone. Like I said, the stone is baseball sized, kind of white opaque in nature. Now that you're holding it in your hand, you can see that the stone has like 3 eyeballs on it. not like printed eyeballs, like actual, like you touch them and they're squishy eyeballs.
Okay, I guess I show it to Bergen, seeing that he's right next to me. And then I put it in my pack, and we should probably interrogate this guy down here, see what happened.
Okay.
Okay. How'd you wind up in wait, did we get past that part? Or did we just kind of just beat him while he was tied?
I think we asked him, and he said he doesn't know.
Oh,
It popped
You
me
can
out.
say he passed out and someone probably tied him up while he was passed out. Also, Lee Tang's currently dying. Lee Tang, make a death saving throw for me.
Death saving throw.
13's a success.
Yeah, would anyone like to help?
Yeah,
Good
I'd
luck.
like to lay on hands on
Okay.
Lee Tang.
Okay.
I was gonna say we don't know him that well, so
You'll heal for 3 Tal.
Thank you.
He's conscious with 3 HP.
Oh, praise Helm. After I heal him, I kind of glance over at Lindier, make sure he sees it.
Thank you.
Oh, brother, thank Helm.
oh, we got Witty in here now.
Yeah, I definitely took a nap and overslept. I had to fucking yesterday.
No
It happens.
worries. All right. So Lee Tang is back conscious. You stand up. All the threats nearby seem to be dissipated. The guy in the corner is still tied up, and I believe someone's trying to talk to him.
Hmm.
Ask him what he knows about the stone.
Yeah.
He shrugs. He says, "I do not know much about it. My master wanted me to retrieve it for him, so I did." Or I had.
Who was your master?
He says, "I'm sorry, I cannot say."
Was it
What's
the
the name of that-
Santler family?
That's what I was gonna say.
Didn't the cart he was on have like the Santler logo?
That's
or
correct.
Insignia on it or something. I think it's pretty safe to assume that he's working for the Santler family.
Yep.
Well, what do the Cassantlers want with the stone?
He
I'll ask him.
shrugs and says, I do not know the nature of the stone, so I cannot tell you what my master wishes to do with it."
I'll turn to Lindier and ask him, are you here for the stone as well?
I'm here because some people kind of broke my cart. I'm just trying to find out who did that. I don't know if I'm playing this game right, but
No, you're good. You're good.
Imagine we're all just kind of like dumbfounded, like what the fuck?
Yeah, I look confused.
I was told there was 2-for-1 chicken nuggets down here, and I'm here to catch up on that.
We're all fighting supernatural entities trying to find some magic stone. He's like, yeah, someone broke my cart. I'm trying to figure out who did it.
Someone broke my cart with nugs. So, if y'all want to point me in the direction of the nugs.
Lightning,
Spikes.
make a base intelligence check. Just click on intelligence on your sheet.
To see what nugs are.
Yeah, you have no idea what this guy's talking
We don't
about.
know it. Gibberish.
some strange elfin dialect I'd never heard before.
Linder, you would know, but you have to clarify. Your cart was destroyed by the flying imps that seemed to be friendly with this guy from what you saw in the fight in the alleyway as you were
Okay.
hiding.
Well, it was I that destroyed those imps.
Baller, yo.
Yeah. So where's my payment?
Lindier was also randomly shot with an arrow in the crowd.
Yeah.
No, that would be funny if that's his backstory.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
the one
This
guy
guy,
in the street randomly got shot. Ah, god damn it. So the guy tied up says, "Alright, I know I can't beat you in a fight. You have the stone. Can you guys just kind of let me go?"
I say we take him with us back to Troll Skull. And let Witty have a chance to interrogate him. I mean, Zenfir.
Yeah, that sounds good. We don't know what they want with the stone, and he won't
Also,
tell
got
us.
kicked in the balls pretty hard by
He
this guy.
pipes up and says, "I don't know what they want with the stone either."
I have questions as well.
I guess a long sigh.
could be lying.
I'll go ask the kids if they know how this guy wound up down here. Like, did they beat him up and tie
Yeah,
him
he
up?
goes, "Oh yeah, he was like almost dead. We just tied him up. We thought we could like ransom him or rob him, but he didn't have anything on him.
Hmm.
We kind of went with plan B. The stone seemed to work a lot better. So anyway, where the fuck is our money at? Speaking of money, we're the ones that fucking brought you down here. We need cold hard cash, god damn it.
I'll give you 5 gold and 16 silver.
Each.
3 gold and 4 silver each.
Deal.
Okay.
And I'll give you each an additional 5 gold apiece if if you just keep an ear out and keep us informed of any happenings with these Cassamplers or anybody else looking for this stone.
Nat nods. She says, "Yeah, we could do that. We're pretty good at that stuff."
Great. Well, you know where we are.
She nods. Oh yeah. Also, those wanted posters. I probably, just watch out for the guards and stuff.
Oh, we're not worried about them.
We got to end with it.
All right.
So are you guys taking the tiefling with you?
Oh yeah. He's coming.
I'd like to tie his knots a little better first.
Okay, you go make that dexterity check.
Excuse me. Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of tighten up the knots. They're definitely a lot better than they were before.
All right, Bergen. Get to it. We need you to pick him up. Boyd's not here to do it.
Can he walk?
Not. He's kind of like bound from like the it's like from ankle to like shoulder. Like he's kind of like cartoon like wrapped up.
Can he be dragged?
He could be dragged or lifted. Yeah. Unless you guys want to kind of like untie his feet part and just have his torso bound.
Nah, this guy was pretty powerful.
I mean, all he did was change forms and run away.
He did like 20 something damage to Witty and took a shit ton of damage from me and Witty.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. He also summoned some things.
All right. So Bergen, you're carrying him.
Yeah. If I can.
Awesome.
If not, I'll drag him.
Are you guys leaving out the same way you guys came in?
I'll ask the kids if they know of a way that we could get back to our place without being seen carrying a person.
She goes, that's kind of a long route. We could take the alleyways and be a little easier, but there's no guarantee that people aren't going to see you carrying a tied up guy. I don't think there's really a way. We don't really know of a way that these sewers connect like all the way back to your home. We just kind of know our complex here.
Okay. Do y'all want to take a long way?
Nah, let's go the short way.
What's
Great.
another charge? We'll go the short way.
I mean, it's not the
Okay.
first time that we've carried people.
So you're just gonna exit the sewer, head back to your house.
Yeah.
Okay. Who would be the first one exiting the sewer? Like when you're getting ready to like crawl up the ladder, who's the first person that's like on point, like leaving?
I guess I'll take point.
Heracus, you exit the sewer. You kind of you're on the ladder. The manhole cover's still off, and like as soon as your head breaks the plane, like onto like surface level, you hear, "Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Freeze! Hands up in the air!" And then you look around. There's about 20 guards with crossbows like trained on you.
No. Should take it
Oh, this is
serious.
good. What seems to be the problem?
You're under arrest
For what?
for a whole bunch of shit. Get out right now. Hands up. Give us your hands.
You gotta read my rights.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can I get a deception check?
You can roll a deception check. Like, you don't know
We're
what
not the
I'm talking
droids
about?
you're looking for.
He goes,
I've never committed a crime in my life.
You're matching a description of one Heracus. We're taking you into custody for questioning.
I think you're racist against tieflings.
I think you need to come out of that manhole right now before we shoot you.
I guess I'll kind of like signal down to them to not emerge and go with them.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of.
How did they know? Did they tail us? How did they know we'd be at this manhole?
Damn kids.
Yeah, well, when you're a crow man and a human and a tiefling and like just this unique combination, and you're not doing stealth or anything after receiving your wanted posters and you're walking through the city streets. Like, yeah, it's gonna kind of be easy to people to be like, hey, that looks like that guy on that wanted poster over there. And with a bounty of 5,000 gold pieces, you as a bounty hunter would know fish. That's pretty good bounty.
I want to turn all you guys in.
But Heracus, yeah, the now that you're on surface level, they immediately manacle you. They disarm you of any of your weapons. They don't go through the rest of your things. They're kind of taking you back to the station here. The arresting force, it seems to be it's like a big force. 12 soldiers, a sergeant, and 11 police officers. So you have 25 people in a kind of a crowd around you, escorting just you back to wherever they're taking you. We'll deal with that in a second. What is the rest of the party doing? Arrakis kind of like gives you guys like the stay put hand gesture as he comes out of the manhole. You guys are now stuck. And the tied up guy goes, "Help!
Oh
Help!
my God.
I've been..." and like some of the guards stop and they turn and look back at the manhole. It's like, "I've been taken!" And some of the guards, they redraw their crossbows. And
I'll try to cover his mouth. It's probably too late.
Time to find another exit.
And some of the guards start approaching the manhole cover, Heracus, you can see from the top side.
Oh, jeez.
Are the kids still with us?
Yeah, the kids would have walked back up with you.
I'd point at one of them and kind of like point towards the ladder.
Like you want one of the kids to go up the ladder?
Just to stand down there so if they look down, they just see a kid and not one of us.
What?
Okay. Make a persuasion. Yeah, Nat kind of lets out a sigh and goes, "Ah, for fuck's sakes," and she starts climbing up the ladder. You see Queeley kind of can tell like two sergeants have their crossbows kind of trained at the um, manhole cover, and she goes, "Hey, don't shoot! I'm just a kid. Don't shoot!" And he goes, "Oh," and the dog goes, "Oi, what was all that yelling down there?" And she goes, "It was my stomach. I was really hungry." And they're kind of like, "What?" And they're talking. She's doing the best that she can to like buy you guys time and block their view from up above. But right now, you guys are standing in the small space. Bergen trying to stifle the tiefling's yells, and you can see the tiefling's like has transformed himself into like a very hot blonde female, and he's
Are-
totally yelling, "Help! I've been taken!"
Oh my gosh, can I punch him in the face?
You can punch him, yeah. That hits, yeah. Ah, fuck! Are you
I
casting
don't.
invisibility on him?
No, I'm trying to think of casting invisibility on myself and getting the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Do I need my hands to do that?
yeah, it has somatic components, so you would need to kind of do a gesture and say some magic mumbo jumbo, and also as materials, you'd have to be able to produce the material components to cast a spell as well. So
Oh,
you'd have to be able to like draw out an eyelash from your component's pocket and do a whole bunch of shit. So kind of
oh
tough
yeah.
to do while you're manacled.
All right.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll try to drag this guy
What happened?
back. I guess just deeper into the sewers, away from the manhole.
okay. Bergen begins to take the guy back down the sewers. That leaves Fish and Lee Tang in the room with Squidly and Jinx. They're kind of standing at you guys are still at the base of the ladder with Nat up top doing interference.
Guess we just start walking in some other direction, trying to find another way up.
Squidly whispers, "We know a couple other ways out of here."
Lead the way.
He nods. And they'll take you out another way. We'll kind of break time there. After a while, when you guys kind of clear the area, Nat will kind of get out of the way and show the sergeants that no one's there. And they're going to take Heracus back in for questioning. Heracus, they're basically taking you to the local courthouse and jail for trial, questioning, that kind of stuff. The rest of you get led out through the other secret door that you had seen earlier, Lindir. Kind of leads into a cellar area with casks of ale and things like that, and you kind of exit through the basement of a nearby tavern. The party kind of huddles in the cellar, and I'm sure you guys can discuss how to go about things from there.
Do we really need Heracus?
Heracus-
First thing out of someone's mouth. Do we really need that guy?
Heracus still has the stone.
Oh, that's true. We need to rescue the stone. I mean, Heracus.
Sounds like a jailbreak.
I have an idea.
Go on.
Go on.
I don't know. I don't know how these turns work, but I go up to you and I go, "Looks like you guys are in a bit of a pickle." The old elven object, a pickle. How about I help you out, and in return, I join your band of merry misfits, and we get ourselves into a mutual beneficial friendship here.
Are you a prostitute?
I'm whatever you want me to be.
Yeah.
Where are we at right now?
Woody,
That's a great
your
question.
character Zanfir is back at base.
Okay,
You
so
are
we're
kind
not
of
there
laying
yet.
low. All you know is that one, the entire party's wanted. Every character in the party, minus the new recruit Li Tang, has a bounty on their head of 5,000 gold pieces for charges ranging from trespassing, burglary, assault, attempted murder, battery, those kinds of things. You know that Durnan, the proprietor of the Yawning Portal Inn, where you guys met, has paid the other half of the fees to get your Troll Skull Tavern up and running. So you're currently there with Agus and Hoyd and fuck, what's Gordog's character? Gordog.
Moonshine.
Billy
Moonshine,
Lou.
Billy Lou. Basically overseeing the last bit of repairs to Troll Skull Manor.
All right. We wait for them to go back to base then, I guess.
Okay.
While I fiddle with
Okay.
this box.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a Thieves' Tools check for that.
Oh, getting spicy.
Hey,
There you
you
go.
finally got enough.
I cracked it
go.
open, boys.
Finally there. Inside you find
Nothing.
loose coins equal to 140 gold.
Oh.
All right, all right.
This was in the alms box to the god of nobility in a good part of town, frequented by many people who are nobles. So when they give their tithe, it's pretty pretty hefty. The rest of the party, you're still in the cellar, talking about what to do because you know once you hit ground level, you guys are wanted criminals.
Yeah. Should we try to sneak back to home and try to figure out what to do from there?
Well, our new acquaintance, he's got a plan.
All right.
So I've got a disguise kit. Can I disguise myself as someone and do something with that?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you basically would roll a check, and that would set a DC. And if they beat that DC, they see through your disguise. If they don't, then you kind of blend in.
Okay. I turn to the group and I go, okay, here's my plan. Here we go. Listen to this. I'm guessing there's some sort of governor of this town that we live in. And I go disguise myself as the governor. I go to the courthouse and I go, why do you have this man here? You guys are fools. And they go, what do you, this guy's wanted. It's like, no. It was all a mistake. We need to pardon this man. The true criminals are, I don't know, we can blame someone else. And bada bing, bada boom, we win.
I don't know if there's a governor per se. Isn't he more of like a?
You would know that the leader of Waterdeep's the New York of D&D, by the way, Lindir. So it's a very large city that you're in currently.
Okay.
The leader of Waterdeep currently is Lady Lariel Silverhand. I don't think you know much about her personally, though she is renowned for her intellect, her fairness, and her master over the arcane arts. Her mastery.
Okay. Anybody else have any plans?
Do we have any idea of like whereabouts in the city we are? Like what building we might be under?
Yeah, you would be not too far off a nearby tavern. So we'll say you would be over. Let's see here. You would be somewhere in the easternmost part of town. So get my handy dandy. You'd be somewhere in this purple circle here.
Okay.
Do the police know where we live? I feel like compromised.
Well, I'll tell Lindier to.
Make
It's
an
a good-
intelligence check on that fish. Go ahead. Sorry, for cutting you off.
It's a good plan, but I think we might actually have a favor with the head of City Watch. We might be able to use. I think
Yeah,
the
I figured.
most important thing is for us to get back to our base and kind of come up with a plan from there.
Sorry. Oh man.
Okay.
Is there like a cellar door?
Yeah, the
Like-
cellar door breaks up into the tavern. You get kind of peeked up before the tavern looks moderately busy. So you could exit there no problem. It's just the party's kind of talking about what to do before you guys get into the public eye again.
Hmm.
And there's no wanted poster out for me. I'm just kind of around.
Correct. You and Lee Tang are not wanted at this point in time.
Okay.
Could he disguise us? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, his disguise kit would allow him to make the disguises for everyone. Yeah.
Good idea.
Is that what you guys are gonna do? You would like Lindu to disguise you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Oh shoot, we still got this guy we're carrying around.
That too.
Disguise him. Weekend at Bernie style.
I was about to say, disguise him as a sack.
He's changed back into his default tiefling form by this time. So he knows the guards aren't coming by.
You said you had a cart.
Oh yeah.
The one that got destroyed?
You had another cart. Just the one cart.
To clarify, it was just the one cart, and it was less of like a horse and buggy cart. It's more of a cart that he used to play
a
his
hot dog
games.
stand.
Yeah, the hot dog.
Yeah. I disguise you all as hot dog. I've got how many disguise kits do I have?
It's not like a thing that runs out of uses.
Oh, okay.
It
I
just
have
allows
a-
you to add your proficiency bonus to a performance check, and that DC would be the disguise basically.
Okay. I would be willing to disguise these people that I've run into, on one condition.
Sure.
That I be joined into the group and included on future adventures.
Why do you want to join us, the group of wanted people so bad?
My livelihood got destroyed, and I need some time to get back on my feet. All right. There's
Okay.
a virus going around called Miller Lite instead of Corona.
As long as it's used for the party, I guess you could stay with us.
Yeah, as long as you can get us back. Is there any way maybe you could make us look like the City Watch, like we captured someone?
I'm sure I could.
I'd allow you to do that. I think the Sea Watch in particular They'd have like swords and shields and armor, which aren't necessarily part of the disguise kit. So I would let you do that, but that'd be at disadvantage. You'd
I
have
say,
to
would
like
it be
try to
smarter to do that or
research and
just
stuff.
generic, normal, run-of-the-mill citizens
It'd
that?
definitely be easier to do normal citizen work. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and make a performance check to turn them into normal citizens, and we'll add your proficiency modifier, which is a +2 to whatever your roll is. So
So
go to
just click on disguise kit.
this. Oh yeah. If it has its own roll, yeah, you should be able to do that. I didn't know it had its own roll. Okay. Lindir patches you guys up with fake mustaches and clothes from his bags and things, and you guys definitely look a little different than you looked before.
Are there casks down here like alcohol?
Yeah.
Can I knock this guy out that we've got, and then like throw a bunch of alcohol on him like he's drunk?
Just kill him at this
Shit.
point. Shit.
Just kill
Yeah,
him.
you could. I'm not even have your roll for that. He's restrained. You guys have him ganged up on. If you just want to hit him until he's out, you can do that.
Yes.
Let's take turns
you just
bonking him on the
clobber
head.
him until he's out, and you pour
He's gonna have some
alcohol
brain
over him.
damage.
All right, so he looks sufficiently drunk and beat up.
Yes.
Lee Tang, can you? We'll untie him, and I'll have Lee Tang help me. Like we'll just walk him back home in our new disguises.
Okay. All right. It's taken a long time for the party to debate this and to get from where they were to here and stuff. We'll say on the way back, Harak has cut over to you. You're now in the courthouse, and they have stripped you of your belongings, kind of gone through them, and given you back everything that's not a weapon. So you do have the stone, and you do have all the other things in your bags that aren't specifically weapons. They take you into a holding cell to basically wait for your trial. If you ask them what crimes you have committed, I have it here. It is. Boom. I believe I can show this to you guys, show to players, show to everyone. They pull up the legal code,
Oh, jeez.
and
You gonna ride the lightning, boy?
yeah, basically, they charge you with hampering justice, theft, vandalism, disorderly not disorderly conduct, that's simple.
Assaulting a citizen.
Yeah, assaulting a citizen, burglary, damaging a property or livestock, disturbing the peace, robbery. So many different charges there.
Yikes.
Oh, this is like Middle Ages time, so they probably don't need evidence.
Anybody do a good foghorn leghorn?
All right, boy.
Your Honor.
I say he
You
is
will now
guilty.
feel the pain of the full measure of the law.
They do tell you that they believe in giving a trial in orderly time, and that your trial is set for first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay.
But from there, the rest of the day is yours to sit around and rot in your cell.
I want to inspect the stone.
Yeah. You feel something when you hold on to the stone. You feel as if it has a sentience to it. And you can kind of feel your mind tingling with magical energies as it reaches out to you. This item is in fact a magical item. It is more than meets the eye. Let me open this really quick. Roll me 2d100.
Okay. Slash op 2.
25 and 64. Okay. This is a magical item. It will take time to attune to it. And basically the rest of your afternoon you will need to spend kind of focusing on the stone and learning its abilities. But I will get back to you with that as soon as it reaches that amount of time. The rest of the
All
party,
right.
you guys take the city streets disguised in Lendir's disguise kits, carrying this drunken man back to his home, in quotation marks. You were getting a lot of looks from people on the street as you carry this guy down the road, and it's midday, so traffic is high. Everyone in that group, Lindier, Li Tang, Bergen, Fish, make a perception check for me.
My note's just carrying a drunk friend.
Yeah, Fish and Lindier, you notice every city guard that you pass by, their eyes are like glued to you, like a hawk. And none of them are approaching you. They're just kind of walking at a walking space and just kind of staying within like your view, and their hands are on their weapons. And the further you guys go as you cross like each street, like whatever guard is on that street is like kind of picking up on the hints of the other guards that are like following you and doing the same thing. And it goes from 2 guards to 3 guards to 4 guards. And as you're trying to walk along the street, like they're just you can feel they're just waiting for their time to where they like outnumber you and it can outpower you and bring you in.
We need to like dip into an alleyway or something. Try to disappear.
How far away are we?
Would he make a perception check for you as well? How far are you from home? You're good. So you started in the purple circle, and you need to get to the red rectangle.
Son of a bitch.
Mm.
So yeah, that's gonna be quite a ways. Woody, you're directing the crewmen to finish up their work and looking out the front windows that have been repaired since the fireball. You have a good view of the street below, and you can see there's several kind of guards that are staking out the place more or less, just kind of watching it.
That's not good. Do I know about the wanted posters?
You do. The one of the posters arrived in your mail, so you are very much aware.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good. How many guards did you say?
From what you see probably about 2 or 3, just kind of standing on the nearby street corners. Just they're kind of acting like they're just posted up and just kind of making sure everything is going well in the street. But the direction they were facing has not changed from the bar once.
Hmm. Helm's God or whatever that dude says.
Party. There's 5 guards. There's 6 guards. They're grouping up on you. What are you guys doing?
Are there any alleyways you could try to dip into
Oh,
and
there's
try to?
alleys aplenty.
Well,
Let's do that.
Can we find a place to hide and wait till dark?
I'm trying to signal the group to like we should start zigzagging through alleys. This is not. We're too open. We're too out in the open. There's guys following us. We got break line of sight.
Okay, so they don't know. They're not looking for me.
Correct.
They're not looking for the guy that's passed out.
Correct.
So I feel like maybe if I could hold, I don't know if I could hold him up by myself and like just lean up against the wall like we're both drunk.
Yeah, I think
Can
you do that very easily.
or can I help since so me, Lee Tang, and the guy that's passed out are not wanted. We have no interest to the guards right now.
Correct.
Can
The
can
only
we
interest you
take
have is
him?
you're traveling with them.
Yeah, can we take them and then the guys that are wanted, either split up and move faster by themselves and take control and then we all meet up back at the house.
That sounds good.
Okay. So Lee Tang and Lindier, you take over. Lindier, you kind of change spots with Bergen to kind of take the passed out drunk guy. Fish and Bergen, you guys split up and head back home, darting through alleyways and things like that. Lee Tang, you help Lindier. You've been to their home once, so you kind of remember where it is well enough. Bergen and Fish, make stealth checks for me.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh man.
So you guys split up a couple blocks over Bergen. You get basically ambushed. There's let's say 4 guards that just get on you. You are not very stealthy. And they say, "We don't want any problem. Helm is good in our books. We're taking you in."
I'll go with them. I mean, whatever you say.
They'll disarm you. Let you keep the rest of your belongings that aren't weapons, since you're not giving them too much of a fuss. Lindier and actually, let me roll. Fish, like right on the cusp of an 11. What do these guys have as passive perception? 1 second. Courthouse. Watch arrives. Guards have a passive perception of 12. Fish, you get axed too. Do you give up or are you gonna resist?
I'll go quietly.
Okay. Well, Lindier and Lee Tang, you make it back to the bar, no problem. Although although it's slow, as you guys are carrying this guy and trying to not be too conspicuous. Lee Tang and Lindier, make me a perception check. They're not trying to be stealthy, so Lindier, you do notice as you're on the corner and Lee Tang kind of points out the bar to you, you see the same guards that Woody saw, 2 or 3 guards just sticking out of the place, kind of watching the bar. So you're now kind of on the corner of the red triangle, like just trying to get down the road and inside. So, you're kinda
so
last
we're
like
pretty
this.
much almost home free.
Yeah, you're almost home free. You just see these 3 guards kind of watching the place as you pull up.
Well, I think that Lindar could go inside without any issue I mean, it's just a building. Or is it like a known hideout at this point? I mean, like, is it a tavern or?
Yeah, this is a manor / tavern combo. It's kind of like business on the bottom floor, estate in the top floor. It is a good sized estate, in a state of now pretty much operational repair. It's
All right.
refurbished. It looks well. It'd be a
Well,
nice home.
that would be my suggestion. Is as far as they know, he could just be another worker.
Now, I can just go in. Can I go up to one of the guards and go, "How you doing? Like, what's
You could
up?"
do that. Is that what you're doing?
Yes. I'm going up and I'm asking them like, top of the morning. I've seen you've been here for. Are you looking for someone?
And are you are you going up there by yourself, or are you bringing Lee Tang and the drunken guy with you?
I left Lee Tang and the drunken guy sitting on a bench. I'm going up by myself.
Okay, Lee Tang, you're kind of on the corner strategizing, and Lindyr just breaks off. So like you have the guy's like arm around your neck, like stabilizing him.
Okay.
Lindyr approaches the nearest guard. Lindyr, what do you say?
Hello, good morning, good sir. How you doing? Hello, hi.
Morning.
I see you've been. You look like you're looking for someone.
Aye.
Who are you looking for?
He rummages into his a pouch on his hip, like past some crossbow bolts, and pulls out some wadded up wanted posters and shows them to you.
Hmm.
You seen any of these?
I travel these streets a lot. I am a man of the streets, not that kind of man of the streets. Please don't ask me for any favors. I've seen them. I just came from the west side over by the water, and I saw them walking over there. Have you tried looking over there?
Make a deception check.
I saw them walking by the water.
Over by the water, huh?
Yeah.
He looks at you and he says, I'll have some guys check it out. I'm just a guard. I'm supposed to be watching this place. This is their hideout, you see. Now, if you do see any of them, report it to us right away. These are bad guys.
I will. I promise. Always following the law. I love you.
He says, I don't do that gay shit.
Wow.
He sending
I
mixed
walk away
signals, Not
quietly.
a man of the streets. Man of the streets, love you. Get out of here.
Love you, bro.
He kind of shudders. You hear his armor shudder.
Okay, so I go back to Lee Tang and the drunk guy.
Okay.
And I can tell him, all right, it looks like we're clear, but they're gonna keep they're gonna keep watch out on this place, so they seem screwed. Cause yeah. Sorry, thinking out loud, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of retarded. So Lee Tang, what do you want to do, Lee Tang?
Well, we can't get in without them seeing us at this point, but we really need to get a message to. I guess I wouldn't really know any. Who would I know? I guess I'd know. How do you say your name, Woody? Is it Zephyr?
Zanfear.
Zanfear. Thank you. I was like, we need to get a message to him. Somehow.
Oh yeah,
That
can
was
I
kinda my
make a
thought.
perception check to see if Lindor talked to the guard? Would I have noticed that?
Yeah,
Don't
you're
even
looking
know
at
who he
this.
is, though.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Mm.
Yeah, they're not being stealthed at all, so I'd say that you see them. You don't know Lindyr, but you do recognize Lee Tang as he spent the night there last night, and you don't recognize the guy that you do recognize the tiefling that he has draped over his shoulder is the guy that you got in that fight with in the alleyway, that you were very determined to get to, but just kind of eluded you. So you see the three of them on the street corner near one of the guards that you spotted earlier.
Okay, I'm wondering why it's just them, and I'm looking around and not seeing anybody else. I grow worried. I notice the tiefling and them. I'm very confused as to what happened, but I kind of understand the predicament that they're in. I mean, I feel like they would be fine walking in here though, because this is technically a tavern. But we're open for business, right?
Not quite officially. You're still doing repairs, but today is literally the last day of repairs, so you're not like officially opened. you haven't had patrons come in and out, so to have people as patrons try to come in,
Isn't there a
maybe
back
little
entrance
odd.
to the place?
There is a back entrance.
There is. But they might not know that. So,
Well, Linder's not been here at all. Lee Tang's been here one time.
okay. So, it's daylight though, isn't it?
Yep, it's early afternoon at this point.
Hmm.
Around this time, Bergen and Fish, you would arrive in the cells near Heracus. Stripped of your weapons, but you have your other belongings. You're told the same thing, your list of crimes, and that your group trial will be tomorrow morning.
Heracus, did they take the stone from you?
I have it right here. I've been inspecting it for hours.
It requires attunement, which functionally you have to spend a long rest with something. So not quite a long rest yet since the point you've been captured, but by the time evening hits, you'll have attuned to the stone and you'll know all about it.
Okay. Well, as long as you still have that, I mean, that seems to be what everyone's after. Maybe we could strike a bargain with it.
We'll see. See how built up their court case against us is.
So these things are going to happen simultaneously. Lindir and Lee Tang, you guys are still on the city street. Zanfir, you see them.
See them.
I can we can we look for the back entrance?
Yeah, you'd have to walk over in that direction, but you could definitely look around to see if there's a back entrance.
Okay, because I think we'll, after talking to the guard and we know that they're looking for him, we should probably find another way in. Since and we can see that they're not actively open.
Yes, the business is not actively open. You do spot a back entrance. There is one guard watching the entrance as well. They have this place surrounded.
Oh, what have I got? What have I got? Lee Tang, your thoughts?
Well, yeah, I assume you could still walk up to the place. I mean, just because you asked a guard question.
Yeah, to be clear, it's not like the street's deserted and it's just you guys there. It's a normal working city street, so
Yeah.
there's comers and goers and things like that.
Okay. I just say let's go walk into the front door.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. You guys walk up the stairs, open the front door. Xanfer, you kind of watch them make their way up. You guys get into the building, no problem.
All right.
We made it
Hey,
working hard.
it's better to be cautious than dead.
Xanfer, your eyes are still trained out the door. You do see some of the guards like call other guards over, and they're kind of like communicating that someone just like entered the building. So you can see like they're reacting to this now, but they weren't like they're not necessarily ready and about to pounce and shoot at anyone just walking into a building. So
I say, your
Okay,
friends have been captured.
they don't shoot crossbows on busy city streets.
Oh, sorry. Say again. Wait, what happened to everybody else?
They were captured by the guard.
Okay.
They are not good at deception.
Well, you guys know that it seems like the place is being staked out, and they just watched you guys walk in here. So, welcome to the crew. You're pretty much wanted now, too, probably. Just letting you know that. Fuck. We can't make any moves right now. I'm like, leaving is only gonna get us caught. I don't know how crime works in this city. I've never been caught before, so I have no idea how long till trial. So, or what they're going to do with them. Would I know where the courthouse is, though?
Yes, you would.
Okay. I am very familiar with where it's at. So we could wait till night and see if we could go and gather more information, maybe.
You're the boss.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, as they formulate their plan and the rest of the party sits in their cells, we're going to call the game for today. The last thing we'll do, you have been patiently meditating with this stone Horacus, and it is ready to reveal all of its secrets to you. You
Okay.
Next
are now
time, Andre.
You are now
Exactly what I was
No.
thinking.
attuned to the stone. Everyone, if you don't know, attunement is like what you have to do for different magic items in the game, and you can be attuned to 3 magic items at a time, unless something from another item or class says otherwise. So this does take up one of your attunement slots, and I will type what it does in the chat as I go over it. So this is an artifact. While attuned to this artifact, Heracus, you are immune to disease. You cannot be diseased. You cannot smell. Every day, you have 3 charges of the spell Legend Lore. You can spend 1 charge to cast the spell Legend Lore each day. And you can look up Legend Lore and see what that spell does and things like that. You feel that same sentience reach out to your brain and goes, "Someone new has picked me up. Howdy there."
I think I'm gonna ignore the voice for now.
You can try to ignore me. They always try to ignore me. And that's we'll end today.
All right, sounds good. So I need to add this legend lore to my sheet, huh?
Yep. You get 3 uses of it each day.
Okay, awesome.
And I think the legend lore in this ability works a little bit differently, where that individual is the one that recites the information that you're trying to get from legend lore. Basically, you're inciting legend lore, and whatever sentience this is answers your questions regarding whatever you're trying to figure out.
Okay, so it doesn't require the components.
Nope.
Okay.
Other than that, GG guys, we will pick up next week with either a jailbreak or a courtroom hearing. One of the two.
Both
Maybe
equally
both.
exciting.
Yeah, both equally exciting.
Sounds good. Thank
All
you.
right. Well, yeah, sweet.
See you guys.
Sounds good.
Thanks, guys.
All right, peace.
Just to confirm,